Next, example, magnesium carbonate. Magnesium carbonate. So here magnesium carbonate, first of all magnesium. So here 2 plus magnesium and carbonate. So CO3, 2 minus charge here also. And number of charges we have to write down. So here 2 and here 2. Then crisscross. So in this case we can see here magnesium number 2 and carbonate number also 2. So we will simplify. Simplest number we have to use in writing. Simplest number. So here simplest number 2 here written. So we can cancel by the 2. We will get here 1 and here also 1. Means magnesium number 1 and carbonate number also 1. So in this way the formula will be MgCO3. In the same manner, next example, suppose that calcium carbide, in this example, calcium Ca2 plus charge and carbide C4 minus charge here given. So for the calcium we will write here 2 number of charges, and for the carbide we will write the 4 because number of charges 4 minus charge. So 4 here. Then crisscross method we will apply. So calcium number 4, carbide number 2. So here calcium number 4, carbide 2. And here also we can see in this case 2 and 4 written. So we will simplify here by the 2. We will get here 1 and here we will get 2. Means the formula will be calcium 2 and carbide 1. Ca2C. So this is the calcium carbide. Ca2C. This is the formula of calcium carbide. In the same manner, if we take the another example, suppose that ferrous sulfate. So here ferrous sulfate written, and we know that here iron has the 2 valency, iron has the variable valency plus 2 and plus 3. So in this case ferrous sulfide means here us as suffix used. So here we will take the lower valency of the iron. So lower valency means 2 plus and sulfate SO4 2 minus charge. So here 2 and here 2 and crisscross. So here 2 cancel. Simplify this by the 2. Then 1 and here 1. And what is the formula? FeSO4. And this same compound name also we can write in this manner, that iron and in the bracket iron second sulfate. Like in this way also we can say. So here ferrous sulfate means we are using the lower valency, we are taking the lower valency of the iron. So iron has the 2 valency plus 2 and plus 3. If we use the lower valency of the iron, so we will use the suffix us in the Latin name of that element. So here ferrous, us here suffix used, it means that iron here in this compound we will take the iron valency plus 2. Lower valency we will use. So for the lower valency us we will use as a suffix, and for the higher valency we will use the ic as the suffix. So here ferrous sulfate. And this same compound also we can write in this manner. Actual name we will use here. So iron, simply iron we will write, and we are taking here second valency of the iron. So in the bracket and in the Roman number you have to write second. In the Roman representation. So here we will write the second and then sulfate. In the same manner, another example we can see here. Another example. Suppose that here ferric fluoride. So here it suffix used means we will take the iron valency, higher valency we will take, means plus 3. So iron valency higher plus 3 means 3 plus we will write, and the chloride means Cl minus. So here the number of charges 3 and here the number of charges 1. Then crisscross method. So here iron 1 and the chloride 3 means we will write here Fe, no need to write 1 here, and chloride 3 Cl3, FeCl3. And the same compound name we can write also in this manner. Iron means actual name we will use here, iron. And we are using here third valency because here ic word used here, it means higher valency. Higher valency means iron higher valency plus 3. So here in the bracket we will write here in the Roman 3 and then after chloride. Also we can represent in this manner, iron third chloride. Another example we can see. Suppose that mercurous chloride. So here for the mercury chloride. So for the mercury chloride here we will write here the ic suffix used means higher valency we will take here. So 2 plus and the chloride Cl minus, then 2 1. So here mercury chloride, and also we can write here mercury second chloride. Some more examples we can take for this. Suppose that calcium dichromate. So calcium Ca and dichromate. And number of charges 2 and here 2. Then we can simplify by the 2, 1 and here 1. Then Ca Cr2O7. Next compound we can see sodium zincate. So for this compound sodium zincate, simply Na plus and zincate ZnO2 2 minus charge. And here we will write the 1 and here 2 number of charges, then crisscross and Na2 ZnO2. So this is the formula of sodium zincate. Next, example, suppose that if we take the sodium peroxide, so here Na plus and peroxide O2 2 minus charge. This is the peroxide and sodium 1 and here 2 minus charge. Crisscross. Then the formula will be Na2 and O2 number 1. Sodium peroxide. Next, aluminum phosphate. Aluminum phosphate. So here the number of charges 3 and here also number of charges 3. Crisscross, then 3 cancelled. Ammonium phosphate. Next, zinc nitride. So here zinc nitride Zn 2 plus charge, nitride N 3 minus charge. So 2 and here 3. So Zn 3 and 2. So this is the formula of zinc nitride. Next example, Next example, ammonium nitrate. So ammonium nitrate, ammonium nitrate. Next example, barium bicarbonate. Barium bicarbonate. So here bicarbonate means SCO3 minus charge. So here bicarbonate or hydrogen carbonate we can say. Hydrogen carbonate or bicarbonate. Here this SCO3 into means 2 number here. So barium bicarbonate. So these are the examples, and in writing the formula of the compounds, you have to remember that you have to write the positive charge first and then you have to write the negative. And in writing the formula also, positive must be in starting, means positive part you have to write first and then negative part you have to write. And after this here, many in the exercise question, many questions here given for understanding and for your practice. So here page number 15, question number 12. Question number 12 you have to do. So here question number 12 you can see potassium. So by using the potassium here and a chloride, so potassium chloride, you have to write the formula potassium chloride. In the same manner potassium and here B nitrate, so you combine this, so potassium nitrate. In the same manner potassium carbonate. In the same manner potassium bisulfate, potassium sulfite, potassium dichromate, potassium permanganate, potassium zincate, potassium plumbite, potassium sulfate, potassium bicarbonate, potassium aluminate. In the same manner zinc chloride, zinc nitrate, zinc carbonate, sodium chloride, sodium nitrate, sodium carbonate, sodium bisulfate, sodium sulfite, sodium dichromate. So after this, by seeing question number 12, you have to do in the fair copy, and all the questions are necessary. In each chapter, all the questions are necessary. You have to write in the fair copy. And here question number 12, this is the homework. Here many means by this you can take the practice, means many compounds you can write easily here. Here these are the many questions are, and you have to do this question number 12 for writing the compounds formula. So this topic completed. Thank you. Have a nice day.